All right, everybody, welcome to today's YouTube video. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new, my name is Jeremy. I am a day trader. I've been trading for a good 3 years, heading into my 4th year, August 15th of this year. My bad for repeating that. Anyways, this was the trade that we did end up catching today. It was a 1.3% win, and I'm going to be breaking it down for you guys. First of all, let me show you guys the receipts. So I do trade on a live account. I don't know if you guys could see that, but live account right there, as you guys can see. I don't really know if you guys can, but it says live account right there. And then I'm going to basically be showing you guys the profit that we did end up making. By the way, very simple. As you guys could see, we ended up making $2,115 today on a nice beautiful buy position on US30. So we're basically going to get into this breakdown on how I did end up cashing out. It was a 1.3% win. You know, took some decent amount of money, let the runners run, took out other TPs, etc. Right? So let's get into this beautiful breakdown right here. First thing I was looking at, if we do end up starting on the daily time frame right here. So this was pretty much today's day, right around here, on Wednesday, that we were delivering off a bullish gap. As you guys can see, by the way, the way I trade, I have my own model. It's SRE, support, resistance, and I use some EMAs as well, right? So right here, I pretty much saw that we were breaking. I was expecting a retest as well. Long-term bearish. You're gonna see why I was short-term bullish, why I did end up taking buys, right? We're pretty much delivering. This is the 4-hour time frame. Basically, 6 was right over here. So 6 to 10 was pretty much the range that I did end up trading. So pretty much this candle right around here, which I knew we wanted to go up to retest this level, right? And we also had some session highs and lows, literally like around the area as well, right? So as you guys can see, I was expecting to target this, right? On the 1-hour time frame, you could clearly see that we did end up breaking some highs. So right here we broke some highs, right here we broke some highs, etc. And then this is pretty much 8 o'clock. Right here we also broke this high as well, right? So pretty much breaking a lot of highs. Let me take that out. And if we look at the 15-minute structure to bullish, I was gonna say bull. So bullish, 15-minute structure bullish, very simple. We have higher highs, higher lows. This is pretty much 9:15. 9:15, I basically check with myself with both EMAs. Are we above both EMAs? Yes, we are. So everything is pretty much in line. I just need a level to give me a beautiful reaction, right? So right around here, I saw on the 15-minute time frame that we were pretty much very indeed bullish, and I marked out 2 zones that price could have rejected, right? It may look like it did end up like literally just breaking through it, but it didn't, right? So if we do end up going to the Discord today, right, which if we look at the premium Discord, right, I pretty much sent it out this morning. I was like, everyone buys off that break retest level. I was looking right here, and then on the live stream I ended up marking it out right there, right? We did end up smashing TP1. If you guys don't know, I send signals, I send live alerts right here in Germs alerts. Today is right there. Buy now. Our take profit was indeed 50 pips. Our stop loss was 50 pips. Literally yesterday we took a loss of 30 pips. Today we won 50 to 60 pips around there, which was beautiful, right? It was a plus setup. It was amazing, right? So we have that, and very simple. We pretty much have, you know, this is pretty much the play that we did end up catching. Trade recap coming soon, of course. That's what we're recording right now. And if we look at 931 tapped both of our levels right here. We tapped, right? Very simple. As soon as I saw that momentum to the upside, we were moving above both EMAs. Bang, I entered, and I entered with a 50-point stop, as you guys could see right here, 50 pips, and then I targeted basically 50 pips, right? So very simple. Take profit, literally right here, you could see that we did end up hitting the 50 pip line. And then another thing, just to make it very simple, another thing that I do also target is some session highs, right? So in this case scenario, look at this. In this case scenario, we have that lunch high from yesterday, right? We had that lunch high from yesterday, which we did end up taking out right there. That was a perfect take profit. And then we all of a sudden reversed, right? So that's why we took most of our position there. The runners got stopped at break even right here, pretty much almost immediately, and that is pretty much it for the session, right? The rest of the session we pretty much just delivered to the downside, and that is what it is right here. Could have entered for shorts right here, but again, didn't really want to. Right here we have that same exact key level that we marked out off that break retest, which was right there. And then if you guys can see on the 5-minute, price ended up retesting that level right around here, right around 945, and then price just ended up just delivering to the downside, as you guys can see. Pretty much had beautiful reactions right around here. Could have been a beautiful short on this candle right here, which ended up delivering us to the downside. Again, this is something where I would go, the high is right there, I would go 30 pips. Well, actually not, I'd go like 40 pips on this trade. Hit that 1-to-1 banger. We have that retest of that London high, which would have given us a 1.18 right around there, but the sell wasn't taken. I'm just showing you guys literally what ended up occurring during the sesh. Then the rest of the sesh, we ended up having, you know, big moves to the downside, big moves to the upside, etc. Right? But yeah, that was pretty much the trade. If you guys do want access to the Discord, make sure you do hit the link in the description below. If you came from this video, use code YouTube at checkout, right? And you get it for $30 lifetime. I usually charge $100 per month because the results are insane. If you guys literally just look at the profits that everybody makes, it's insane. If you look at the testimonials, it's insane. All the funded people, insane, right? There's a lot of testimonials. There's like 1,000 people in there. This is the premium. Everybody literally just gets that value in there. We have a mini mentorship bootcamp where I teach you how my strategy works, things like that. You get what you pay for, right? And you're getting a huge discount for your first 3 months, right? So you get it for $30 lifetime, my bad, not 3 months. So there you go, $30 lifetime, and it is what it is. If you do want access to that, link in the description, and at checkout use code YouTube. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we banged today, boys. I'll see you guys in the next one.